Right then, so, hello and welcome to 16 Candlekeeps, where the 80s pass their death saves. Once again, I am not Steve Archer, and if you don't watch the podcast, then that joke is going to be lost on you. I am in fact Liam Thornton, and I will be the Dungeon Master for today. So,
yeah, right.
Let's get warmed up now. We're going to need that, because what we're going to be doing today is, as we do this adventure, we're going to be asking you whether you want to help or hinder our heroes. So you've heard them all chatting pre-game. I think we've already made our decisions on how that's going to go. So when I'm asking later on...
Fuck!
That's why it's not family friendly.
When I'm asking later on, by all means, help them, hinder them. Cool stuff happens if you hinder them. I'm just saying. But yeah, so first things first. We are a Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast, so who here has ever played D&D? Show of hands. Let's have a show of hands.
Everyone knows.
Have everyone played D&D here? You've all played?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So I'm still going to do as I would normally do, because one of our players here at the table, John, still relatively new to the game, so one of the things that I will always do is I will also talk through some rules as things happen. But we're having a bit of a fun time here. This is our first ever live game in front of a live audience in place. We have done some live streams before. We've done charity live streams, D&D, a 12-hour charity live stream. So, yeah, this is a little scary situation, I'm not going to lie. So, I apologise for any voices that will happen in this game. But let's introduce our players. So, to my right here, we have Jonathan Arnold.
Hello.
Say hi.
Hello.
And then we have Emma Bamford here.
Hello.
And Steve Archer.
Hi, I'm not Liam Thornton.
So Steve is normally our DM for our main campaigns, and that has fallen to me for this adventure, which is entitled 2023, A Wildspace Odyssey. So, without further ado, it's peaceful out here in Wildspace. The irony isn't lost on you. Your galleon, the Sentinel, sails through the stars, which shimmer in a vast array of colours. The reds, greens, blues, purples and whites all burn brighter than any colour you've ever seen before. As if, for the first time ever, you were seeing their true colour. You're able to forget just for a moment the perils your world is encountering. The endless winter stretching across the north, choking the life out of an entire nation. The cities and people that have been pulled into the very pits of hell itself. The mists that have been snatching away unwitting travellers. And the rubble that you once called home, where your Spelljammer Academy was based. Toril is in chaos. Its people are crying out for help from any being that will listen to them. Gods, wizards, demons. The scholars at Candlekeep have been searching for anything that might give them answers. They got their first breakthrough when an artifact was delivered to them by a local bard and 2 drow siblings. There was barely time to charter a crew before the One-Eyed Lich's undead legion tore through the library, book by book. So here we find our crew, the last hope of a desperate world, drifting in the vacuum of space, on a rickety old wooden sailboat. Please, introduce yourselves. Who do we see?
Me? I'm Dunk. I do stuff and do it well. Mainly just do sleight of hand tricks, because my dad was good with his hands because he made nets for fishing. But I turned that to card tricks, and yeah, that's me.
What do you look like?
Oh God, what do I look like?
Make it up.
I think I've written it down. Normal human with a bit of elf in him. Just
Nice.
yeah, red hair, green eyes, that sort of thing. I don't really talk about myself much.
Lovely.
was just looking at you.
Do I have to talk next then? Right, hello.
Maybe
I'm about 2 foot and a bit of wet, and I'm a bit bigger in my ego than I am anything else. But I wear a smashing wide brim hat, and I have these two hand axes that are on my sides that I use to move anything that gets in my way. Anyway, my name is Huwurlen Derfish. I'm a rock gnome, and I'm a barbarian as well, because what's funnier than a gnome barbarian, eh? Basically, I'm like the Hulk, but with like Napoleon syndrome. You made me go next.
I love it.
I'm regretting it, because after that, mine's really boring. My name is Nancy Whetstone. I am a 6'2" wood elf. I look kind of like this, to be fair, because I'm not very imaginative. I don't remember how I got here or where I come from. I just look at you and I don't know who I am.
You don't know who you are, and that's fine.
But I vaguely remember you two, and from what I recall, you seem nice. Oh wait, no. I'm a ranger. I should have said I'm a ranger, and I've got a beast companion who is this owl, and his name is Hooters McFreely. Oh, see, look.
And what's your name?
Nancy Whetstone.
Nancy Whetstone.
Nancy Whetstone.
Nancy Whetstone and Hooters McFreely.
Hooters McFreely.
Huwurlen Derfish.
It's a voice talking again.
Dunk.
And Dunk.
And Dunk.
And Dunk.
What a fine crew we've assembled.
He didn't know what he was getting, was he?
I think he does.
Lovely. So, Nancy, you hold the puzzle box in your hand that you were given at Candlekeeps. Ever since the mages unlocked it, the golden shapes on it have been shifting and reconfiguring. But they only seem to do that when they're facing towards a certain direction. So, you've kind of been guiding the Sentinel through Wildspace using this as like an arcane compass.
Touch it.
This isn't the internet like an IT crowd.
Touch it and see what it does.
Do we have a Spelljammer, or are you our Spelljammer? Just checking.
I don't know if I am. Am I the Spelljammer?
You would be the Spelljammer.
Spelljammer.
You're the only
Shit.
spellcaster.
I am the only thing between us and death.
I don't know.
We're all left.
Can you make a survival check for
No,
me,
I can't.
please?
I have to put the box down.
Theatre.
Woo! 24.
Okay.
Yes!
Okay. Yeah, so you have been guiding the ship through... Yeah, pick up the box.
I
Again,
did
you're
pick
fine.
up the box.
You've been guiding the ship absolutely fine. As you've been going, you've made your way out of Torral's realm space, and you're there amongst all of these blazing nebulae. And as you start to head in the direction that this thing seems to be taking you, it starts shifting again, and then it starts pulsing. And it starts blinking and pulsing red. And then you hear a sound coming from within.
Do you want to throw that off the side, maybe?
You put it down. You can hear that, right?
That's getting faster.
Shit. Push it.
I'm just going to lie on top of it.
Please don't.
Can you throw yourself off?
Okay. Gonna get a dex save.
Just from
Because I'm lying on top of it, I can't see it.
Yep.
But because I'm basically Spider-Man, with barbarians have a Spider-Man thing. It's all fine. They call them their tinglies. Do I get my dexterity bonus or do I?
You get your bonus.
Yay!
He's going to be a nice
I
DM
need it.
today.
That was a natural 20. So 21, please, boss.
First one of the game.
So, as you're lying on top of it, you just hear just a final... And then underneath you, you can just start to feel as it shifts outwards. And it keeps expanding. And you're able to hold on as it just starts to shift into a golden orb. The red blinking light starts to form into a circle, like an eye in the middle of it. One arm.
Oh my god.
Another arm.
Oh my god, it's going to kill you.
One leg. Another leg. And finally 2 golden wings sprout out from behind it. You are currently hugging a monodrone.
Elder Scrolls are going to get hold of us if the Dwarma find about this. We're in a lot of trouble, all right? And I don't need this.
How big is it? Can we see this?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Nancy!
It's
Nan-
probably...
I'm here.
I mean, it's
What's
about
that?
like 2.5, 3 foot?
It's bigger than
What's
me!
that?
I laid an egg.
What?
I may need to lie down again after this.
So yeah, it just starts... This construct just starts looking around at all of you with this just red eye blinking.
Oh,
And then
it's a baby.
it turns its entire like body and head around, and it looks off of the side of the ship at something out there, and it points towards it. Now this is where we're going to ask for the audience to get involved at this point. So,
Do we have to?
I think we do. So, would you like to help our heroes or hinder them? So, if you can raise your hands if you want to help them.
Oh, thank you. I
You
like
guys
them.
are great.
And
like the
raise your hand if you want to hinder them. I think that's obvious.
Yeah.
Turncoats.
Fantastic.
Oh dear.
This is jealous because his head only goes 180.
So, with that being said, can everyone roll initiative, please?
Already?
Already?
5 minutes in.
Yep. Can I get someone from the audience to come and roll a dice for me, please?
Do it.
Come on down. Anyone? Don't be scared.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roll for the Tarrasque.
Just roll onto that map.
Oh no,
there.
not a Tarrasque. It's space.
You take that with you.
Audience isn't.
Okay, so the audience is going to be acting last in initiative.
Not so cocky now, are you?
That is a cool dice tower. I really want it.
Okay.
I know, I'm not looking behind the screen. Don't look behind the
That's
screen.
fine. So, Dunk, what did you get?
16.
16, okay. How are we looking over there?
10.
10?
Yes. And Hooters goes on my turn.
Yep.
8 for Huwurlen.
Wow.
Oh.
I was busy.
Go on, Dunk. Kill it.
I'm quite sore.
Kill it before it has a chance.
And that is going to be...
I don't know if you lot know, but childbirth is absolute agony. I need a moment.
Incredible. So,
I carried it all this
as you are looking towards where this monodrone is facing, you see a comet hurtling towards you.
Oh, shit.
This comet that comes towards you, you can see, kind of looks like it's got a bit of a face.
Oh my
As it gets closer, you start to make out a beard. And it's laughing.
Santa?
So, it's going to get the first turn.
Oh God.
I'm going to place you on the map. We're here on the
I
ship.
think it should.
Ooh.
Oh no.
This is fantastic. So, it is moving in.
Oh, that's big.
Oh yeah, it's big. It's a
Oh
comet.
no.
I've never heard of a small comet.
But have you
Well, you
heard-
haven't lived.
I tend to spend my time in space very fleeting.
If everyone can just make a nature check a minute.
Yar. 16.
13.
16.
19.
Okay. You two will know that there are these things that exist called murder comets.
Oh,
It's a
it's
real
one
thing.
of the murder comments.
It's a real thing. They'll get you.
Of
It's
course
what
it is.
happens when a wizard gets so bored that they decide, do you know what? I feel like messing with people today. And they just turn themselves into a comet and just go hurtling through space. That's what you got coming towards you right now.
It's a murder comet. You don't know this. It's a wizard. It's a big wizard head in space.
It is going to spit fire at your ship.
Spits fire at the ship. You'll find this out for yourself in a minute.
Nancy, I'm throwing you off the side in a minute.
Okay,
Oh no.
that's not overly high. That's just the 19.
What can I do?
Oh.
Versus the armor class of your ship, which is 15 and is made of wood. Again, it's going to spit fire.
Oh, good.
Yep,
I like that.
everything's going well.
Thank you for
Yeah.
coming to the show, guys. It's been great.
Quick death. Quickest game we've ever played.
What's a life raft situation?
Don't let go, Dunk. Don't let go.
Maybe hold on to the gold thing with wings. That is going to do 15 fire damage to your ship.
Uh-oh.
It's okay, your ship's got 400, but it does hit the damage threshold. So, yep, that is going to start a small fire
Great.
on the ship. So there's going to be ongoing fire damage to the ship on each turn, unless someone can take that out. Let's put a marker on so that we can see where that
Suddenly
is.
realise my spells are useless. It's really shit spells.
So just at the front of the ship there, that's where the fire is.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Yep. I'm sure that won't be a problem at all. Let's move on. Next up, we've got Dunk. Kill it,
Hello.
Dunk.
Shall we see about putting out this fire?
Yeah,
Is there any fire safety stuff to have? Buckets of sand, maybe? Just the front of house and me's coming out.
No, that's fair, that's fair. Yeah, I'd say that there'd be some buckets of sand around, so yeah, you can grab one of them. I would say probably just make a survival check.
Oh God. Okay. So 4.
I mean, you know the basic premise of what you're doing, but this is also your first time out in space. So as you are there, just trying to run around with this bucket, and you just, you haven't got your space legs yet, so you're just there and you're just throwing it, and you're just throwing it, and you're just throwing it. There's still sand in the bucket, but
There's some on the fire.
it's not really enough to put out the fire. Anything else that you want to do with your turn? Mild panic?
That's about where we're Can I stick the bloody sand down and take a shot at this murder comet, maybe?
Go for it.
Nice.
With a short bow, so just
Yep.
20.
Yep.
That is a 19.
Yep, okay, so that is going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage. So what's your short bow on? Are you on a...
Short bow is 1d6 plus 3.
You got this. I mean, it's an arrow being fired at a comet.
It's
I don't
a
know
one.
how the physics works
It's a
on that.
1.
So is that d6 plus 3, was that?
Yeah.
So, okay, so 4 damage, that's fine. It's got a few more than that.
Oh, God.
Yep. Okay, and then we will move on to Nancy.
How far away is the comet?
At the minute, that is about 10 feet away.
I would like to cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus action.
Okay.
To do extra damage to it, and I'm going to fire my longbow at it.
Go for it.
Does an 11 hit?
You'd think it would because it's just big, but it's made of rock.
That's really annoying. Well then that was rubbish. So, I'm going to get my water out of my ration pack and throw it on fire. I have no more water now, so if I die, it's because no one helped me.
Dunk tried. Okay, that is fine. Can you just go ahead and roll me a d4 a second?
D4?
Yep.
2.
Okay. Yeah, so it's doused. It's taken a bit of that out of it.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Next up, we have Huwurlen Derfish.
There's a sensible option here, and then there's what's going through my head. We've played Spelljammer a couple of times now,
Yep.
and I seem to have a running thing that I like to do. Dungeon Master,
Yep.
I would like to rage and throw myself off the ship.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Why? I'm not catching you. No, I'm not
We're
catching
in
you.
space. I can float. Have you not seen The Martian?
No.
I have to eat potatoes.
You can poop if you
For
want.
some reason, I'm Matt Damon in this one. Anyway,
Go ahead and make me an athletics check.
yes!
So there is, around the Spelljammer ship, there is a gravity plane that exists, so they can kind of still exist within that.
Bad idea.
So that's a 16 for athletics.
That's a 16? Yep, okay, yep. So you've got a good jump. Are you going to be attempting to attack it? Because I'm taking that in your movement.
Yeah, I'm just running a full pelt, my 35 speed, because, yeah, gnome. Level 5 gave me that 10 foot. Yeah, 35 feet just pelting at the side, pulling my axes and just jumping out going, yeah!
Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Yes!
They are natural sprinters.
Yeah,
They are.
yeah.
They are known for it.
Very dangerous
How
over...
is his sprinting the same as mine? You're just going to punch a comet?
No, I'm going to axe a comet.
Double axe
honestly,
to the face.
That is 14 for the first attack.
Yep, okay,
And the
that's not
second
hit.
attack is a natural 1.
That doesn't.
What do you want me to do?
You're just there.
Cool, I'll roll my damage.
So, you've, yeah, that's not enough to pierce it.
Oh, okay.
Shoot.
That's fine.
Yep.
Do I get my 16 though? The hit.
16?
The
It's
first
not
one.
quite high enough.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's not quite high enough.
Oh, sorry, I'm losing my mind. Anyway.
So, you're currently there and you have tried to double axe this thing in the face, and it just clamps down its teeth, and it's just holding you in its mouth there as you're swinging by the axes.
I'm going to wave from the ship.
All you hear is, I've got him! It's fine!
Oh no.
Audience, it's your turn. Would you like to help or hinder our heroes? I'll be honest, I think that they need the help, but by all means, the decision is yours. So raise your hand if you want to help them.
Oh!
Thank God.
Sympathy vote. Sympathy
Yes,
vote coming in
sympathy
strong.
Coming back to us now.
Okay, so the monodrone is going to raise its hand, pointing towards the comet. Okay, and it is going to... You're held in place on it, yeah? Okay,
Don't
cool.
let go of your accent.
Did I say I have a bullseye on my back, just to help?
It,
No.
You just see a crackle of energy just goes firing out from this thing's hand. You are going to get hit in this as well.
And I'm raging.
Go ahead and make a dex save. How bad?
How many times do I have to roll a fucking 1 in this?
It's okay, because I was about to give you disadvantage on it anyway. So, just 10 lightning damage.
It's fine.
That's fine. You've got you told me before the game you have 60 odd health.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, you should have
Take
said
the
that.
But that is going to also... The murder comet failed its save, so it's also going to take that amount.
Oh no.
So there we go. We're back to the top of the round, and we are back to the comet. So it is going to keep moving forward, and it is going to attempt to slam into the ship. Yep.
I got it, guys!
Yeah, sure. Sure thing.
See how this goes. Ooh.
You're dead.
So does a 22 hit you?
Little bit.
A little bit?
Where's your AC?
It's only 15.
Oh, yeah.
So, jeez. Okay, so if you can take 10 bludgeoning damage, please.
5, because I'm raging.
There we go.
Hey.
And the ship is
Rage
going
harder.
to take that 10. So that's
taking
another 10
10.
damage.
Oh.
10 damage on the ship. But at least the ship will not be taking any fire damage. So, Dunk, we are on to you.
Okay, what's the situation now?
So currently,
He's crushed between a murder comet
we have...
and a ship.
And no fire.
Oh, thank God.
No fire. Yeah.
Nancy, if you don't do these barnacles next time, I'm going to fucking fire you.
You're not in charge. Are you the captain?
I am now.
Is he the captain?
How long is this ship going to last?
Very long.
The ship is made of wood. It's going really well. Combat's taking a little longer than we thought it would. Your ship's going to take a few more hits, but it might be
Wise to get off. Can I get on the monodrome and see if it will pilot us to safety? Just maybe.
okay.
It seems to be friendly.
That's fine. Yep. So you just sort of grab onto it. How are you going to approach this thing? Are you grabbing it from behind, or are you giving it a warning that you're going to grab it?
Slowly, kind of Chris Pratt's.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just
Do you buy it dinner first?
I think you might have some rations on you.
just help get us out to safety, please.
Okay.
It's obviously here for a reason. Maybe it's kind.
Maybe it's friendly.
Make a persuasion check for me.
19.
19. Okay, so the that red light just sort of starts to blink a little bit. Goes really, really small. And then it just sort of blinks again.
Okay.
We'll see what will happen with that. Sure, it'll be fine. We'll find out from the audience in a minute.
Right.
And then next up, we're on to Nancy. And obviously, Hooters McFreely.
Yeah, I forgot about Hooters the first
Yeah.
time.
Rangers never do that.
That is one pissed off owl. So, for mine, because I've already cast Hunter's Mark, I'm going to fire the longbow again.
Yep.
So does a 27 hit?
Yep.
That does 9 damage plus the extra 3 from Hunter's Mark, so that does 12 damage to the comet.
Okay.
Hooters is going to fly. He's mad. He's going to aim straight for its eyes. Does a 19 hit?
19 is exactly what you need to
He does
hit.
4 slashing damage to the murder comet's eyeballs
Okay.
while going, ooh, but angrily. Ooh. Sounds kind of like a pigeon.
That happens when they get angry, and it sounds pigeon-like.
I've never asked about his heritage, but...
No. It's rude to. It's rude to ask an owl where they come from.
Yeah, when he gets really angry, it's like, ah! But for now, it's...
Moving swiftly on. Huwurlen, what's happening?
And I'm just punching.
What, the ship or the murder comet?
Anything I can get at this point.
In a blind rage. Okay, go ahead. Make some attacks.
That is an unnatural 20 for the first.
Okay, yep.
Another natural 1.
Stop with that dice, it's terrible.
And then the
This is what happens when you forget your own d20.
yeah,
That one's loaded.
weirdly, I decided to bring every dice but my d20. Shh.
Currently using the DMs. I've not cursed them at all.
And then the other one won't hit because it's less than the 19 you just said.
Yep.
Cool. So only one goes through, if that's all right. With
That's fine. Roll some damage.
Lovely. That's
Yeah. Is it?
Shh, back 9. 9 piercing
9?
damage. No, slashing damage. Slashing damage. 9.
9.
9.
9. Okay. So it stopped laughing. Which is, I guess, nice. Not at all unsettling that there was just a comet laughing to begin with, but if the angry face on it didn't already look angry, you would say it's pissed.
Okay.
Oh, that's an angry comet.
You came at us, bro.
Why is he pissed?
The audience brought him in. Speaking of which, audience, it is your turn again. So, Dunk has appealed to your nature to try and see if you will help save them. So would you like to help them? Or hinder them? That's close.
What do you do if it's a draw?
That's close.
Oh.
Sam's missing, can I get 2?
Go for it. What would Sam vote?
I'm not sure you would like what Sam would vote. Probably why it's good that it's just me. I'm going to vote to help.
Aw, thanks, Sam, who isn't here.
There we go. So, that light just starts pulsing again. It blinks, and as it does, your entire ship has moved. You have moved with the ship, with your weapons.
The fuck did the comet go?
The entirety of the stars around you look different. We're out of initiative.
Could I just one last action climb back onto the ship, please?
Yep, yeah, I would.
I wanted you to stay at the front, like
Yeah, I
a
just-
pirate ship.
Okay.
No.
So, the stars here are a lot more dim. And some of them in the distance seem to be blinking out. Ahead of you is an asteroid belt. Filled with murder coming. No.
Time to go shaving, lads.
And as your ship gets closer, the floating space rocks look as though they've been carved. Detailing becomes apparent, and you see what looks like 5 obelisks stretching out from a flat rock. Go ahead and make some perception checks for me.
Fuck life.
Did that not go well?
I'll go for another 1, please.
17, please.
17?
11.
Okay.
Do you have a D10 or a D5 I can try something with a higher number on?
Would you like to roll my T20?
That's where this problem started. So, yeah, you start to see one of these asteroids just starts to turn. And as it does, you see turning into your line of sight.
That's a cool rock. That's a cool rock.
It's a stale yum-yum.
A giant stone head. Those of you who rolled high enough start to piece things together. The flat 5 obelisked rock looks more like a hand,
Oh my god.
and you start to pick out other body parts. Just a massive stone corpse.
That wasn't where I was going, but okay. My mind went elsewhere.
You went to the gutter.
Yeah.
Gotta join me in my corner. It's
Yeah, it's a big statue, but it looks like it's just like a body out in space.
Is it? Sorry if you already said it and I didn't get it. Is it broken into pieces?
Yeah.
Okay. But they're all floating near enough to each other to realise that, right.
Yeah, you start to see just the different pieces here in this just sort of
Super.
asteroid belt.
We've come across the last resort.
Easy.
I'm going. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just gonna do it. Give yourself inspiration. It's fine. So yeah, this is the scene ahead of you. What do you want to do?
Coming back up on the side of the ship. Well, that was a bit funny, wasn't it? Got
Are you
beard,
alright?
got beard hair all over me. What are you looking at then?
Big Ed.
Big Ed.
Sorry, I've took my hat off. Everything is a pun to him. Anyway, so what happened to the? Where did the people go? Where did the knights?
I don't know. We've moved. Something happened. Maybe it got bored.
Did anyone do anything whilst I was saving us from the comet?
I had a word with the thingy that came out of the box.
Fucking hell, he's scarier outside, isn't he?
He talked to the thingy. What's it?
And it helped, apparently, for some reason.
I
Okay.
mean, it moved us. We don't know if it helped, but it definitely moved us. You can see the corpse.
I'm just going to walk up
Great.
and stare very stern-faced into the dodecahedron with legs. I'm going to call you Hal, if that's all right.
Oh dear.
Well, that would be my name.
Oh, you are a reference. That's brilliant.
References are what we do here.
You ever seen 16 Candlekeeps? It's getting really meta. Just a random question, as you're seemingly sentient and a lot more sensible than I am. Where are we that you brought us?
We are in the astral sea.
The Astral Sea. Is that anywhere near, Guernsey or?
Of all the places. Guernsey.
It's a magical place.
Throw a dart, just see what happens. I'm afraid I don't know that one.
Okay. Right. Well, why did you bring us here then?
Are you serious?
Yes. Why did you bring us? Lots of phallic in the sky, I see it, yeah. I didn't roll high enough, I'm sorry, mate.
At this point, I would say, go ahead and make, let's be nice, history, religion, arcana. Pick your best.
Which one do I want to put a natural one to?
History, religion, Yeah, well, they're all exactly.
I've got +5 history.
19! There are another numbers on this one.
I got a
That is
50.
17.
Okay. You know enough from Spelljammer Academy to know some of the weird things that you can find out in the middle of space. In the Astral Sea, when there are gods that are no longer worshipped, they lose their life. They lose their power. They turn to stone as they fade from memory. And it seems that this in front of you has not only just been turned into stone and has died, but it's been destroyed. Did anyone roll religion on that one?
I would have gone for history, if anything.
Okay, history's fine. You'll notice a sigil that's on the top of a band around its head. And that is the sigil of a road travelling into a sunrise. This appears to be Lathander, god of birth and renewal, currently scattered in pieces around the Astral Sea.
How do I spell that?
L-A-T-H-A-N-D-E-R.
Thank you. Thank you.
Learning is fun.
Like, knowing how to spell his name is not going to help me, but just wanted my notes to be right.
So, guys, I didn't really do theology when I went to sixth form. I was too busy snuffing glue.
We can tell.
Are you still? Are you still sniffing?
Not
glue?
right now. Did anyone pay attention in theology where the gods that are important were mentioned? Because I'm pretty sure Lathander's one of them, if I
Yes.
remember rightly.
And Lathander is spelled L-A-T-H-A-N-D. Lathander.
I asked for theology, not etymology. And rolls a 1. Anyway,
I'm going to push him off the ship.
okay, sorry. So, you know when you kind of, what the fuck?
Are we going to have to revive a god? Because I think that's a bit beyond us at the moment.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I'm only a level 5. I don't know how to do that.
How do
I
you...
can shuffle a deck well, but I don't know about...
Can you make it look like you've revived a god? Just like, oh, we're screwed.
How?
Hooters? Hooters don't know.
How? What do you want us to do with this?
Yes.
How?
There have been many who have come here. Many who have failed.
Have any succeeded?
Evidently not.
He's thinking.
What he said.
He heard.
How
Somehow without ears.
How do you know if we could find some friends, maybe like a room full of people that could assist us in doing this or something like that?
Yeah, but if we find that, they might hinder us too.
Balls.
Can't count on human nature.
What next?
How, if we need to revive a god, how do we do it?
What she said.
He's got glue. if that helps. Do you have some left?
My horse is still in the
Oh my god, no, we're not killing an horse. Why is this going down this road?
I can go to Tesco's if that's still maybe a little bit
With
too
a
old
K.
for that one.
its eye blinks again, and it says, "If there is any essence of it left, maybe we can rebuild him."
Oh no. Oh no.
We may have the technology.
You knew it. Right, so we've got to find a god's essence. Any ideas?
Well, I guess as you keep looking at me, I better smart be.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Did you just say? Did you have a stroke? What happened?
No, it's just the way my face is sitting. Anyway, so,
I regret doing this.
so restarting a god. I believe. Does anyone have Neil Gaiman on standby? He probably knows. He's probably got like a book about it. Anyway, can I, Hal, or probably voice through Hal, can I just take a moment? I'm gonna, like, not really knowing what to do. I'm gonna get down on my knees and probably moan a little second as I get down, and I'm just gonna take a little moment and try to pray to Lathander.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna take a serious moment.
That murder comic knocked some sense into it.
So you're gonna like
Murder Comet's the best thing that's ever happened to him.
really squeeze my eyes, holding my hands, and I'm probably gonna say little bits out loud so people can hear nonsense because audio medium's fun. Dear Lathander, I've never really done this other than when I got caught robbing from that general store, but I need you to listen to whatever words get through to you in this one. It looks like you're apparently out of office right now, looking at you. And I hope you're having a good hollybobs. But when you do get back, and if you do get back, it'd be most appreciative to have a meeting with you to talk about the future of, well, everything, if I'm honest with you, because this doesn't look that good. And any guidance would be most appreciated. Yours, love, Huwurlen. Amen.
Amen. Beautiful. Lovely. I felt that.
Spontaneous applause.
You didn't think the theatre was in here, did you?
So, as you finish this prayer, you feel something just in the back of your head, like a very faint whisper. It doesn't feel too intrusive, just almost like an echo of what you'd said. And you start to feel a little warmer. As you look towards Lathander's head, a faint glow starts around the sigil, but it blinks, fades away.
You did it, you turned him on.
And that was me about to call myself Huwurlen Hubbard, but
Do we all have to pray? We all pray. Not really the praying type, to be honest.
I mean,
But did something, look. It's gone now, obviously, it went off.
it's magic, that, isn't it?
Right, hands together and think about nice things to do with Lathander. What's his name? What does he do again?
God of birth and renewal?
Come by our my lord.
I will throw you off the ship if you
Come by our...
His wings are too small to allow him to pray, so he's just like...
So we all pray together.
Yes, prayer circle. I haven't done this in secondary school. Please.
And as you do, again, each of you will get these sort of whispers in the back of your mind. Obviously, for Hooters McFreely, it's more of a...
We're very connected, so I can sense it.
Good, good.
Talk about the deep stuff.
Again, that sigil starts to glow. Stays glowing just that little bit longer. Yellowy white light emanating from it. But as you're attempting to just keep praying and keep praying and keep praying, it just cuts partway through.
Not a very good god of renewal, is he, if he can't turn himself back on again?
Maybe.
Oh, God.
What if he's the god of birth, right? And he's struggling to happen naturally. How do you give a god a C-section? Sentences I didn't realise I was going to say today. Bad one.
There'll be more.
I was going to say, we've still got time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Things you come out with.
we hang on a minute. I just had a brilliant idea,
Oh, God.
but I'll put that to a side until later. And until then,
What was the brilliant idea?
what if I just hack at it with my axes? That's basically C-section, isn't it? Do it with orangutans all the time, you know. Zip, zip.
So you want to fix the thing that we need to fix by destroying it some more?
Through destruction,
No.
like a phoenix.
Oh my God, no. How big are each of the pieces?
Oh, they are substantial.
So it'll take me a while, but
Yeah, the head there, I'll say it's not to scale. It's probably football stadium sized.
I was hoping we could just like fly out there in space and just sort of push them together. They're too big.
A little bit too big. You're in a little wooden ship.
Yeah. Wow. God, I wish I'd got the spell of fixing stuff.
I think it's a little bit too big for mending. It's only a cantrip.
Isn't that like a 1 foot tear? They fix that tiny little chip on him.
Oh,
Okay.
just buff right out.
Okay. Yeah. You won't even notice it. You'll get your deposit back.
how? You managed to bring us here, and you seem to have some knowledge of things. We have found that there is something blocking the belief that, because obviously gods and that lot live off belief. It seems to be like there's some sort of like, dare I say it, spelljammer around. Yeah. Do you know any idea of a way we'd be able to start the jamming? I know you're not meant to stop the jamming. Bob Marley would be very upset.
So, do you want to help them or hinder them?
No, does Hal want to help you?
That's who we're asking. So, raise your hands if you want to help.
I thought Hal was an independent thing.
Ooh.
Oh, we're fucked.
Shit.
And if you want to hinder them. Oh, I think that's a pretty...
Oh, Hal's a knobhead. Say we melt him down.
Suddenly, all of your teammates have gone. They're all dead.
So, Hal will fly down towards the surface of the floating head. And that's that. It's just booked it and left.
Right.
He left us.
Wow.
He left us.
Clearly we're going to have to follow him somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's quite easy. And I'm just going to push up off the deck of the ship. You get used to it. It's quite fun.
How long until the oxygen deprivation hits him?
Well, this is the thing.
It's already happened.
Yeah, have you not noticed?
He's in the death throes right now.
If you are pushing yourself and going towards, is that a serious?
Sorry, I was making a moment of like using the zero gravity over.
Yeah.
Because weirdly we're standing on a deck of a ship and it's completely fine. But the moment we step off it, space.
Yes.
It's all right. I didn't bring my red shirt today. I didn't bring any shirt. I'm screwed. Anyway.
Wait, hang on a second.
Yeah.
I know I'm only filling in, but bloody hell.
I didn't mean to tell you this way, John. That's why I'm wearing blue, because I'm a doctor, not a D&D player. Anyway, there are several options we've got, right? Obviously, because we can't just sit out in the middle of space, otherwise the audience is going to be bored for the next hour. We're going to have to find something to do, which means that we're going to have to think MacGyver style and have a look around the ship, find something that's going to help us. Hopefully one of those little tube things that you put in your mouth and jump in the water. Go find the Gungans, start working out peace between the alliances, and then get back in time for Thundercats.
Sure.
Any suggestions on that? Or how do you steer this bloody thing?
That would be up to your Spelljammer.
Yeah. well, the box was doing something, right?
The box was sort
Before it
of
became-
leading you in the right direction. The person who's been piloting the ship has been you.
Yes. Using my mind powers.
Using your mind powers.
Using my mind powers. Where would you like me to pilot it?
Aim for the head.
Aim for the head.
Yeah.
Can I use my mind powers to aim for the head?
Go ahead and make an Arcana roll.
Oh, fucking hell. That was a natural one. So no,
Oh,
no.
I thought it happened.
So the entire ship just turns upside down.
No, you do what you were told and you aim for the head.
Oh.
And as the ship goes sailing in towards the head,
What's his back?
crashing
No!
into the stony face.
Everybody jump off onto the stony face.
Go ahead and make dex saves.
Deck save, deck save, deck save,
I
deck
can
save,
see
deck
it.
save, deck save. That's another natural one. Shit, tits.
Can
Five.
I use my uncanny dodge for this?
In a minute when you take the damage, yes you can.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
5.
Yeah, no, cool.
Dex is the only thing I'm good at as well.
You should have evasion. Yeah, this is a lot of dice.
God, you're throwing too many.
Oh, everyone hurts.
So if you take full damage, that is going to be 20.
What gets half damage is the question, because I rolled in
15.
You had to get 15 over, right?
Yep.
Nice.
I rolled a 9. Do I have anything to add to that?
So you're on a dex.
So,
Guys, I might be dying.
Yep. So that's 12.
okay.
But I would suggest that you,
Wait.
Dodge?
yeah, let's just half that for you.
Question: if
Yep.
it's 20 hit points, does that mean Hooters also takes 20?
Oh, good point. Let's make a nice little saving throw for Hooters. Forgot the owl.
Roll it.
We're all
roll
about
it,
to forget
roll
the
it.
app if we're not careful.
He got 10.
Got 10?
Yeah, he failed.
Yep. That is 20 damage to Hooters.
Guys, the ship's crashed. What? What's all these feathers out here? It's okay. We'll just find 8 hours in a small grove for you to get another one, right?
There'll never be another one. He had his wonky wing and everything.
It's fine.
He's dead.
That smells delicious.
Yeah, if anything, yeah, exactly. If anything, we've got rations for the next few hours.
Do you know rations anyway? Rations anyway.
I mean, I can save them now.
So, the debris of your ship is littered around this stony head. Tiny owl body on the ground.
No, I didn't think there was going to be a tiny owl corpse.
I mean, I feel bad.
Yeah, you should.
But
Listen.
equally, should have rolled higher. So,
It's a game. It's a game. Not a game.
as you are there, you see Hal. This little red eye just scanning around. Scans around and looks at Hooters McFreely. Just turns around.
Which part?
No, he's whole. He's just dead. And lost some feathers.
And he will just carry on floating off, just scanning around, paying no attention to you
I can't believe he's
or
just
the
gone.
state of your ship.
I never trusted him, but I can't believe he's just gone.
Listen, we're on the god of renewal. Admittedly,
Yeah.
we're on the god of renewal's corpse, but if we get over this, there might be a way to bring him back.
Yes, and I purposely didn't rip that up just in case.
Right,
Right,
we've had our moments.
the time for grieving is later. Let's fuck with this rock god. And put him back together again so we can destroy him for good. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's the best. I'm crazy with grief. What are we doing?
I'm already following Hal.
You've gone.
Yep.
He's gone.
Fine. So the ground is dusty as you step onto it with a fine white powder that swirls around your feet as you move. As you do, you feel something other than rock as you walk. Kicking away at the dust a little bit, and then you see that the ground is littered with bones. Yep. As you keep moving forwards, you just see more and more bones. Some small, some large. And thanks to the poll that was taken on Twitter, some draconic.
Super.
Oh no.
Guys, there's big chicken bones out here.
Just a question. You left the ship, right?
Yeah, I followed Hal.
You followed Hal. I didn't leave the ship, but we've crashed into it, so we all just...
Yeah, there's kind of no ship to be.
No ship. They're not chicken bones.
So, I mean, by all means, if it's just Huwurlen carrying on ahead and Nancy's still at the ship, Dunk's still at the crash site, or are you?
So,
I'm waiting for this one to pull itself together.
crash site.
Cool.
Crash site.
Cool, so we've split the party, which is
Always good.
rule one.
I knew what I was
never
doing.
do. So as you are heading further in and following Hal, you start to hear just a lot of noise coming up ahead.
Chickens may be awake.
Can't hear you. You've wandered off. Space is vast.
I really don't like the sound of that.
I can hear that. I don't like it.
Maybe frogs. Hal? Are you ignoring me too?
What is it, Huwurlen?
You know those noises we're hearing?
Go on.
How far away do you reckon they are?
Maybe 100 feet.
Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. That's great. You any good at, like, you know, fighting if anything comes at us, or do you do any healing or anything like that, you know? Ooh, lay on hands, cure wounds, new character who dis.
Sometimes. It's really random. Up to fate.
Okay. Well, I think I'm just gonna... I'm gonna leave you do you. I'm gonna go find out what the other two are doing, because obviously the pigeon's still a problem. Never understood why she had one anyway. I will start turning round, like in that obvious, I'm hoping I'm setting something up, DM to DM. I'm going to turn around very slowly, 80s style, as the music builds up, to just turn and walk the way I was going, and nothing's there.
You hope.
I don't know.
You're the world, you should know.
I mean, there's only one player this time, so do we want to help him?
Oh, this is interesting.
They're nice.
Or do we want to hinder?
They're not so nice, but that is more fun.
See me in the car park afterwards, you turn coats.
So, you turn around, cool guy style,
Oh, there's nothing cool about this.
and
Wet yourself.
behind you, you hear an explosion, because obviously, you know, cool guys walking away from explosions. You turn around, looking at that, turn back forward, and directly in front of you, just right in your face, is a very small red dragon wormling.
Right. Okay, well, as I've already learned, as I'm talking to you now, hello, aren't you a cute little turkey?
Roll initiative.
Us as well.
You can do.
19.
That was a 2.
Can I get a member of the audience to come down and roll for me, please?
You get to keep the dice. Do they get to keep the dice?
Come on down.
Before I start setting Liam's dice.
Go for it.
Have you seen
That's better.
the second
That's better.
Jurassic Park?
Yep.
Where there's a baby, there's a really angry
Hopefully
bear.
that dice does well for you. That was actually the first D20 that I ever had. So enjoy. Take it on. Okay, so
And I rolled a 4.
there we go. And that's a 4 from Dunk. And what do we get over this side?
19. Yeah, but what did you get?
No, that was it.
Okay.
I rolled a 1. It was great.
Oh, he's laughing to himself. This is not good.
It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine, guys.
He said while laughing. So once before the spell ends.
And I guess I should go ahead and roll for me.
It's echoes.
Too soon, or?
His last words.
I can still hear him on the wings.
Well, my animal messenger spell is useless, seeing as my animal.
Fantastic.
Oh God.
We are going to be here. And why is it always you going off on your own?
Yeah, why are you going off on your own?
So, you know how, as I'm usually the DM, and I don't get to have these wonderful moments, I just get to watch you all be very sensible. I'm living my best life right now. I'm going to play the campaign that I never get to play because you lot are good players. It's a backhanded compliment.
So, in terms of initiative there, Nancy, you are up first.
And if, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I dash over to Huwurlen and grab him by the arm and start to drag him back to the crash site?
That depends.
This feels bad.
Huwurlen, are you going to be going willingly?
Leave it. Where there's a baby, there's an angry mom.
I've never
Come on.
tasted a red one.
No, come on. Come on, just leave it.
I don't want to go willingly. I don't want
You
to.
don't have to.
Was the ship totally destroyed? Is there any cover there?
I mean, there's some debris.
Fine, I'll go
You
willingly.
can have some
You're
cover
gonna go
there
willingly.
in the wood
Yeah.
near the red dragon. Yeah, no, by all
Okay,
means,
wood,
crack
wood.
on.
Fire, wood.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, that seems safe. Yeah, he's come back.
You did really well at putting it out earlier. I have complete faith in you.
Well done.
So, was that you are
Are
moving
you
willingly?
willingly? You don't have to be willingly.
No, fuck you. I have player agency. I'm staying here.
If you stay here, you're gonna get eaten.
Opposed athletics checks then, please.
Fine, I've not raged yet. That's a 2. Plus
So if you make your
8. It's 8
Sorry,
altogether.
athletics.
I'm 2 foot.
11, 12. No, I can't do math. 10, 11.
So you just literally parent taking
Yeah.
child.
I am.
You
yeah.
you clip the rein onto him
I'm gonna
and you just
try-
pulling him along by it
Start.
on his little backpack.
Yeah, I'm gonna
The
start.
dinosaur shape. It's
dragging
fantastic.
You, and you don't come, so I'm just gonna pick you up.
I don't find the papoose endearing.
I'll put you in the papoose if you don't come. Come on. And I'm going to pick him up and carry him under my arm.
Okay. Lovely.
Like a
So that's you two together there. And next up, it is our little dragon.
Oh shit.
Um,
Don't like it.
yeah. I wouldn't like it either.
Picked up the fucking meat shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to throw you at it if it does anything. He's giving myself
It's gonna try and bite at you,
Me or him?
Huwurlen. It was the thing that was in front of him at first.
Steak.
I don't know that that's gonna actually hit. 13.
No.
No. So happy. Okay, so yeah,
Take
just
me to safety.
just a flash of teeth, just, and it just tries to bite at you, but it misses you.
You see, it's not friendly, is it? It tried to bite you.
I just said I haven't tasted one. Do you think I was going to be friendly?
And that will be it for the dragon's turn. Next up, we have got our audience's turn. So, would we like to help? I'd say that's a pretty substantial help, just for show of hands. Who's the mean ones? Who wants to hinder? Nice. I'll remember this later. I'll come back to you guys. We've got more fun. Okay, so Hal is going to attempt. I've got a couple of options here. I think this one will be a bit more fun.
It's not a good phrase, is it?
I mean, it's an interesting one. So you see Hal raise his arm, a little flash of red, and then the dragon just starts to bubble. And for a second, you see just a bit of a plant starts to grow out of it. And some of its scales just start to take on more of a almost terracotta colour. But that's about it for that turn. If you want to make an Arcana check and see what you think's happening,
Yes, please.
go for it.
I don't do magic. I'm a barbarian.
I got 11.
Got a 2.
Yeah, but you
Hang on,
still
no.
do it.
It looks like it's an attempted polymorph, but it seems to have not done what it needed to do.
going to try again. This time do it well. Oh, shit, we're going to die.
Okay, and next up we have got Dunk.
Go on, Doug, kill it.
Can I see any weak spots from here?
Punch it.
I mean, that little, terracotta bit of pottery might be a bit of a weaker spot now. It's not going to be as hard as dragon scales. So I'll let you go ahead and try and attack that with advantage.
Let's try and jam me short sword into it.
Okie doke. Roll d20 twice, take the higher result.
Okay, that was a 9 and a 7.
Okay, what's your...
Never when it counts.
So 9, that'd be 12 total. Yeah, that is unfortunately not going to be enough to pierce through it. But it's fine, you're just face to face with a dragon now that you've tried to stab. Sure, that'll be fine. Huwurlen?
Come on, short ass.
I will put you down if you want to be put down.
I want a toy afterwards.
If you survive, yeah.
Can we go Toys R Us?
If we survive,
I
yeah.
have terrible news for you.
Not only Lathander's gone.
Now Jeffrey too.
Nancy,
Yes?
I need you to do me a favour and put me the fuck down.
Okay. You're getting angry, so I put you down.
Lovely. How does that work as part of my turn?
You're okay.
Lovely. I am going to land very cat-like, graceful, acrobatic beauty. And then I'm going to turn onto my heel and launch myself forwards, pulling the two blades, seeing that Dunk is in the face of this thing, and just start being a whirling dervish.
You're spinning the blades round.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make some attack rolls for me.
Spinny top with blades. And may I use my bonus action to go into a frenzied rage, please?
Yeah, go for it.
Lovely. It means I'll be exhausted after the end of this one, rather than just your normal stuff.
That's fine.
Lovely. So we have a 9 for the first attack, and a 17 for the second attack.
Okay, second attack will hit.
Lovely. You be taking 7 points of slashing damage in that.
Okay. So yeah, you start hurling dervishing. Yep. And as you start to try and hack away at it, you swing with the one axe, and it just glances across the scales. You swing with the other, and it just rips up a few of the scales as you sort of whip it up underneath, and just some of them just go tearing off and flying.
And I stop looking spinning and let her rip.
Nice. I appreciate that. We are back to Nancy.
Okay. I would like to...
Like to become a seal.
First of all, as a bonus action, cast Zephyr Strike,
Okay.
which means I move like the wind.
Mm-hmm.
But I also get advantage on one weapon attack roll on my turn. So I'm going to basically bludgeon it with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
So, how far away from it am I?
If you dashed before, so you're within your movement.
Dash. Also, question to see if it works. How does time work in space? Are we still is this real time?
These are the real questions.
Yeah, I know. Is this real time? Because Hunter's Mark lasts for an hour.
Technically.
Because the murder comet is now not there, I would have to cast it again on something else.
Technically, you would be fine in the astral sea.
Okay.
You are okay.
But also, I've not cast it again on this specific thing, have
Yeah.
I? Like an idiot. So we'll save that for next time.
Okay.
Their first strike. Right, let's see if this quarterstaff hits. 14?
14 is not going to do it.
Oh, you. Inconvenience.
Well held back.
Well, how about, I know, I was like, what can I say that isn't a swear? Okay, in that case, because I tried to hit it and it didn't work, I will just wield my quarterstaff angrily at it after
Okay.
I've swung blindly and it's not hit, and I will just wheel it and go, I know it wasn't you specifically, but something killed my bird. It wasn't the dragon, to be fair. I can't be too mad at the weird dragon. But
No.
generally rage-filled.
That is fine. So next up we have our good old friend the dragon, who's got some people in his grill. So Dunk,
Yes.
you're gonna have a bite attack coming at you.
Yay. I see.
No, it's all good. So does a 15 hit your armor class?
I've got 14 armor class.
So yes.
I would uncanny dodge.
Can I uncanny dodge, please?
Yeah, let's have some damage on that for you.
Okay.
I mean, that's not too bad. So it would be 5, but halved. So just take a nice little. I always forget. Do we round down or do we round up? Let's round
down.
Always round up.
Let's round up.
If it's damage, just round down. Be nice.
If you read the
3
player's
damage.
handbook, it's always round down for the players and round up for the DM.
Oh, well, Player's Handbook's not here.
Some of us memorised it.
I don't see one, do you?
Oh, don't be woke and I don't see players' handbooks. I see all systems.
Get in the corner.
Okay, and so as this is happening, can I get everyone to just make some perception checks for me, please?
17.
17, yep.
17 for
Yep.
Nancy. He got a what? He got a 1.
I thought you were
Did
just
a 1?
sticking up your middle finger at me then. No, okay, cool, it's a 1.
Do you not
Had
have,
enough, Liam. I've had
do you
enough.
not add anything for perception?
I mean, what's the
Okay.
point, you know? Oh,
I don't know, you might...
3!
I was going to say you might add
So-
19 onto it or something.
Nancy, you can hear just more roars coming through in the background. And as you sort of glance over in their direction,
I'm very perceptive. Perceptical. Oh, shit.
Don't worry about them.
I don't like what I perceived.
Double dragon.
Triple dragon.
Triple dragon.
Why is there a big one and 3
Lots of
small ones?
dragons.
Another one.
Why is there a nest?
another
There's a
one.
Nest. There's a nest.
So
One, it's not all.
you see there are 3 human soldiers brandishing weapons, and they are kind of chasing this black dragon. This black dragon is a lot bigger.
They're chasing it in our direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Why? Why are they doing that?
I don't know. You'll
Why
have
don't
to
they just
ask
chase it
someone
the
else.
other way? Ah.
Intertwining storylines. They're playing the one shot that's in the other room.
So yeah, that's happening. Don't worry about that. That's fine. Sure, that's absolutely fine. Do we want to help the players?
No.
That'll be like 3 of you. And who wants to hinder them?
Constantly helping, and I love it.
Fantastic.
Our own wife wants to hinder us.
I love it. Okay. So Hal raises up its arm again, and you can see it just attempting this polymorph situation. The polymorph situation that it's trying to do there doesn't seem to go according to plan. Instead,
in initiative, by the way.
Oh, we're still in initiative.
I just wanted to.
Instead, it's going to just bubble, and the plant part disappears. The terracotta part disappears.
Oh, for love, Briony.
As a big old black dragon is now in your face, and a tiny little red dragon
I told you.
is now
There would be a very upset
on the
parent.
other side. Thank you.
So how does the black one taste then?
Like licorice.
Well, let's find out. So we're going to have a breath weapon attack coming at you.
I multi-class into rogue.
Can't.
Please.
No,
Do you
can't.
want to go ahead and make some dex saves for me, please, everybody?
Oh, you piece of ass. 8.
18.
19.
Well done. Oh, I'm proud of you.
Okay.
That was higher than a 1.
Okay. Okay.
I'm about
Still
to
not
be,
enough. It's gonna
I'm
be.
about to be dead, so can anybody do any sort of revivals?
No.
No? Okay, cool, I'll die. Get to join my owl in the afterlife.
So if you're going to take full damage on this, it's just going to be 17 acid damage.
Right, well, I only had 11 points, so I'm dead.
Not dead, you're just unconscious.
What's your
But
threshold
bird.
for half?
What's my threshold? My threshold for half?
DM.
Oh,
So that was a 15.
50. Lovely. Take half.
So half on that. So anyone taking half will be 8. It's all going really well.
You're doing great.
I mean,
Going.
reunited, I suppose.
Help us, Nancy Whetstone. You're our only hope.
Dunk, you are up.
Can I get me over behind that massive pillar and out of the way of this big...
Okay. So you're going to want to take a bonus action to disengage. Otherwise, it's just going to bite at you. And then, yeah, you can... Are you trying to hide away from it?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a stealth roll.
Okay. That's a 17. I do have cunning action. Does that help?
Your cunning action will do your disengage thing on
Okay.
there, so you're all good. But yeah, so you believe, for all intents and purposes, hidden. And then we are going to be on to Huwurlen.
I'm going to do something dumb.
Why break the habit of a lifetime?
Could you note that for the next round you're going to have advantage on attacking me as I'm going to
Oh, okay.
I'm going to recklessly attack
Yep.
with all of these. So I get advantage, but so does everyone else get advantage on me. Yay!
I'll remember that.
So, that first attack will be a 25.
Yep, okay, that will hit.
Second attack is a 17.
Okay,
And
that will also hit.
the third attack, because I get bonus action for Frenzied Rage, is a 22 to hit.
When did this happen? Yeah, no, that's 3 hits. Go ahead and roll some damage.
That is 8, 10, numbers, 19, then plus the 2 for each as well, is 25 points of slashing damage, if my maths is correct on that.
I'm not even mad, I'm impressed. Yeah, you just go swinging at this thing, and just these streaks of green acidic blood just go flying out of this dragon in front of you. I'd say you've definitely caught its attention.
As I land this time, I point towards Duncan. I try to inspire with no inspiring role of bardic, but go, it's the heart of the cards. I'm earning this death.
It's vaguely working.
If this doesn't kill me, you will afterwards.
Okay, and then we are going to be on to Nancy. Oh, wait. Do you want to go ahead and make a death save for us?
Is it? Are you not doing them as the DM?
I'm going to let you. I'm going to be nice.
I don't. How do we
Do
do
you-
death saves? I don't remember how we do this.
Roll the dice.
Thank you.
That's a plus. So you have 1 success.
Oh, is this where you have
One
to get above
success?
10? Yes,
Yeah.
it's 10. Is it 10 and below and 11 and above?
I believe so.
Is that the
Yep.
way it goes?
Yeah.
So in our normal games, what we do is we'll have the DM roll the death saves. So a character drops to 0. They have to make 3 death saves, or roll a 20 to try and stabilize themselves. If they get 3 failures, then they are actually dead. In real life.
She's never allowed on the podcast
I'm
again.
unconscious still. I'm unconscious, right?
Yep.
Still?
Yeah. You're just dreaming of like
I'm getting the lie.
sheep and
So over on the other side, a very confused small red dragon is going to try and take a swing at some humans. And okay, yep. And that will definitely, do some damage on them. So one of the humans has just had a chunk bitten out of its shoulder, which is nice. And then moving on, we are now on to...
Really uncomfortable on the table.
Now we're on to the audience. So let's see if we would like to help the players this time. And if we want to hinder them. I'd say it's just a win for the help there, so...
you may be fine.
I mean, the temptation to just bring the owl back right now. So, Nancy, you start to feel that whispering sensation. You start to hear and feel that in the back of your head. And that little bit of warmth again, as you'll regain 1d6 hit points. Get your ass back to the table. 6, there you go. And as you sort of stir and your eyes blink open, you see just a faint glow coming from yourself.
Don't want to look at you. You're a ghost.
Dunk, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Okay. It doesn't bode well. 8.
Okay. You just see that Nancy's glowing.
What's she done this time?
She looks like Osmosis Jones now.
That was deep cuts.
I know. I'm full of them today.
I feel like we've done that as
What if you not get that close to a dragon?
Okay, so that was that. We're back to our wonderful new dragon. I'm sure this will go well. There's now a prone person in front of it. Does a 16 hit your armor class?
Me?
Yep.
Yes. Am I dead again?
Well, let's find out. I mean, they can be nice to you. I might not be.
Don't make me do a save. Please don't make me do a save.
I'm not going to make
Or they'll reset as well.
No, because it's only 5 damage.
Oh, no, shit. It's only what?
It's only 5
Oh,
damage.
cheers for giving me 1 hit point left. Thanks. Oh, yeah, I was just writing 5. 1.
Oh, dear Lord.
I don't like this game. I want to go and watch what's in the theatre.
It's done.
I want to just go in the theatre.
And next up we have Dunk.
Hello. Oh, wait, I'm hiding.
That was crap. Hello.
Okay,
I really like the idea though that your character just went, hello. Oh crap, I'm hiding.
Right, I'm hidden. There.
I need a wee.
Let's try and do some damage to this dragon, as Huwurlen has done so well. So,
Trying to take this.
can
one.
I
Been dead.
sneak attack?
Yeah, there's one of your allies in melee with it, so yeah, you can roll your attack.
That's a 6 on the dice. Do I need anything else?
So proficiency and your dex on that.
9, 10. Oh no, hang on. So
you get 6 on the dice, so that's going to be 12 total.
Okay.
So 12
That's-
is not going to be enough to hit that,
Joy.
unfortunately.
Is it enough to distract from the glowing person?
I mean, glowing person probably would be a little bit distracting.
Yeah.
I'll be nice. You can roll with advantage, so roll a d20 again
Okay.
and add 6.
I'm very attracted.
16.
Okay, and that is just not going to hit. So you try to take that momentary distraction, but you're also really more concerned about protecting yourself at this point because you've seen that. You don't want that to happen again. So, yeah, unfortunately, that is going to miss. And then next up, we are on to Huwurlen.
Well, we've done Beyblade, we've done Yu-Gi-Oh, we've done whatever chartered thing can I bastardize. Could I please continue to? Yes, let's do that.
He-Man.
I'm going to take a moment, take a deep breath, and hold my axes in the air.
Okay, yep. Let's see where this is going.
By the power of Grayskull! And then I'm going to continue to attack this thing.
Go for it.
Because I'm seeing if anything will activate some sort of like cool card that I get to go, look, you turn into Dolph Lundgren for a turn.
Why would you do that? That's a terrible film. Terrible film.
Listen,
Why did He-Man never use his sword? He just always had a gun.
listen. I didn't write the film. I didn't make the film. We live where the 80s past Death saved. Didn't mean they didn't nearly die, all right? Right, 3 attacks for you all.
3 attacks. Let's see. Okay.
You've still got
I've
advantage.
still got advantage against you. I'm going to capitalise on that next turn.
Right, so 15 for the first attack.
Nope.
Miserable. That is 19 for the second attack.
Second one will hit.
And 15 for the third attack. So
Just the
guess
one
what?
hit.
You get 9 points of slashing damage, please.
9.
And thank you as I land and I take a moment to go, Rotten Tomatoes isn't always the best place to find your film critics. You can like things just because they're great films for you. I liked it. Doesn't mean that anyone else can judge me. Dolph Lundgren's great. Underrated actor. Stop looking at like that dragon.
So
That dragon is judging you right now. If you're saying all this in the game.
Not all of us wanted to go see Whiplash the first time.
Nancy, we are back to the top of the round, and we are with you, and you are still glowing.
I don't quite know what that does, so can I try a longbow attack and see if it gives me any secret advantage?
Go for it.
I've lost my d20, there it is. 17.
Okay. So that is going to...
Oh, hold on, no, it's not a 17.
Oh.
9 plus 12. I can't do maths now. I've been dead.
9 plus 12 is 21.
21. I got
21 will definitely hit.
Good. Look, I've just come from the other side. Don't go there. It's not great. Damage. I'm
Go
just
for it.
looking at you like, what happens next? Damage. There's been no advantage to this or any sort of secret glowy nonsense. 7 piercing damage.
Okay. So as you are there and you pull on your bow, you see another version of yourself just a few feet ahead of you, also mimicking the same action as you, pulling a bow.
Does it get double the
It looks kind of similar to you. As it turns its head to look at you, you can see wrinkles forming on its face, hair thinning and graying. It looks back past you. There's another version of you just behind you. And this one is younger.
Yep.
In fact, it's almost childlike and is basically holding a toy bow. So that was 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to be 14 points of damage off of the 2 adults, and then we'll half, and so we'll go with an additional 3. So that's 17 damage off of that hit. As these like astral after images, projections of you are just there, and they're all glowing as well.
Okay, if you both get that as well, you can do loads of damage to it. You've got to die though.
I didn't go in the wall behind the bookcase, so it's another very deep cut.
Very niche references coming out for you today.
And
Just can you two see that, by the way? The child and the old
Yep.
lady.
you can see it.
I can't see anything. I'm too busy flying through the air like a ballerina.
But you can see it.
I can. I'm
Okay,
not
it's
sure
not-
what's going
Vogue.
on, but
It's
I can see it.
Not just me then. All right, that's weird. Okay, let's not question it for now. Yep.
Okay. And so then we have got our other dragon over the other side is going to just keep continuing to try and kill the humans. Not going so well for it.
Hey! You suck.
And then I guess, audience, we are going to come to probably the most important decision that you have made for the entire day. So, for the final time, please raise your hand if you want to help our heroes.
I'm not even looking at this. I don't want to watch.
And please raise your hand if you want to hinder them.
See,
I love the double hands at the top there. That still only counts as one.
if I was an audience person, I would absolutely be voting for hinder. But when you're on this side of the table,
Yeah.
it's different. I'd be there like, yes, hinder them. Burn them.
You see that Hal has just been surveying this scene playing out, shaking its head, and you hear the ticking sound start again.
Oh, sure.
Oh no.
Cerberus Snape. Dumbledore.
And it just crumples back into the puzzle box formation. Blinks away. Nancy,
God, tits. Yes.
this glowing sensation that's going on around you,
Yeah.
It starts to burn.
Oh, God.
And it starts to fizz and crackle as sparks just fly off of you, and more versions of you
Oh my God.
appear. There's some of them that are older, younger, taller, shorter, completely different biologies, completely different appearances, different weapons. Some of them are two-dimensional, some of them are pixelated.
One of them has a sheep.
One of them has a living owl.
Never forgiving you.
Yep, no, I'm not shocked by that.
We're not friends anymore.
You've seen the last episode of 16 Candlekeeps.
Can I please have everyone make a Constitution saving throw?
Word.
No, you can't. 9.
A natural 20.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
Well done. What team?
That's fine.
I'm glad you two go on to live happy, healthy lives.
So, Nancy, you're going to take the full damage here. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's 4 lightning damage.
She's fallen on the floor.
It's gonna only be 2 damage for the pair of you. I mean, I don't know what your health's looking like at this point, but it's fine.
Not good.
Nancy, as you scream your last scream, the sound becomes distorted. Love it. It's almost electric. Do either of you two do anything at this point?
I'm in a frenzied rage, so I'm just continuing to have fun with my dragon.
What can I do?
Whatever you want to try and do. The glowing hasn't stopped, neither has this spark. There don't seem to be any more versions of Nancy appearing.
Oh, if it's glowing, is it like the glowing that we saw out of the god's head? Can I try praying? It's all I can do right now.
Go for it.
I pray.
And what do you say?
Help!
Okay. So as you scream out help, Nancy and the multiverse of Nancy's. Multiverse of Nanciness?
I might take offence if you're not careful.
They all begin to glow, and this white light just continues to burn until suddenly there is one final searing flash of light, and everything just stops. The dragons stop roaring, the soldiers stop fighting. You see the dragon near you bubbling as a white head splits out from it, and a blue head,
Oh my god.
and a green head, and finally a red head. Spiders that are hidden in amongst the bones begin to weave webs. As the webs begin to peel away and a female form steps through from them. The bones themselves begin to shudder and shake, and a green mist comes out of them as skeletal footsteps begin to just flame appears, burning away just at the foot of Nancy. And from it, a giant winged demon emerges, holding a wand in one hand. You hear them speak as everything else just stops. After all that, he just disappeared, leaving his champions behind. They don't call him the Mad Mage for nothing, my dear. Can we hurry this up? I don't think my time stop is working properly. Steve, I'm going to let you take this next voice.
Uh-oh.
What would a Serac say?
I don't know what a Serac would say at this point. Looking over the scene and seeing everything happen and seeing Orcus and Tiamat and Lolth and all of these little minions that he seems to misunderstand, takes a moment and just probably in the most uncopyrighted Skeletor. Well, I guess if this is going to be everything, I'm happy. Are you? Oh, wait, I'm not following your orders. How about you do one? This is mine. And then he probably would unleash a chaos.
Yep. As these otherworldly forces, these demons and gods, begin to fight over the power of renewal and rebirth, that the spark of which still exists in this human form, the world peels away, burning white. And that's where we leave today's adventure. Thank you all very much. We have been 16 Candlekeeps, and this has been our wonderful live game. Sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much for coming along to see this. Shameless plug time. You can check us out online. We're available wherever any of your audio and video podcasts are available. We have a good few series. Some of the characters and villains that you have seen today have come through there. After today, I will be writing down the full version of this. You will be able to download this adventure for free on the DM's Guild, and you can play this adventure at home, including a coin flip mechanic for you all for your help and hinder functions, in case you don't just have a live audience kicking around. I'd like to say thank you again to the players who have played today. We've got Jonathan Arnold again, Emma Bamford, Steve Archer. We also have one of our players who was unable to make it, our regular player, Jade. So thank you, as always, to Jade for all of your social media guru fun times. And, of course, we have to say a big thank you to Wolves Literature Festival and, of course, the amazing staff here at Arena Theatre for all of their welcoming, all of their helping, and, of course, all of their hindering of the players. And it was for entertainment purposes, not at all saying that they hindered us in any way. Finally, I would just like to say a massive, massive thank you. And I really hope that you've enjoyed the game. I hope that if you are not role players and gamers in that perspective, you can see that storytelling is definitely built into tabletop role-playing games. It's something that we've always enjoyed ourselves. Being writers, being actors, musicians, creatives, to have a game that you can actually tell stories through collaboratively with your friends, with your family, it's just a joy. And I would heartily encourage you to go out there, pick up any TTRPG that is available. There are other games out there that aren't just like D&D. You know, some of them a little bit less maths heavy, some of them a little more story driven, some of them just completely archaic. But yeah, go out there, play more games, have fun, and all those who want to say bye, say bye. Bye.